I've known Seth Panyako for over 10 years. By the time I've conceded, it is after I've assessed his abilities. I want to tell my people.
A political storm is brewing in Western Kenya, and all eyes are on Malava constituency. What seemed like a simple by-election has now become a litmus test for President William Ruto's grip on the region, and a defining moment that could echo all the way to 2027.
Nataka tuambie wenzetu wa broad-based government, the battle that is coming up in Malava, DAP Kenya, is going to become your Waterloo. Tukisema one term itaanzia Malava, na DAP Kenya is going to show you what one term is.
Because in Malava, power, pride and political survival are colliding, and at the center of it all stands one man, Seth Panyako. Welcome, this is Inside the Calling.
Mimi nataka kuomba nyinyi usilale, mfanye kazi usiku na mchana.
The Malava by-election has turned into a full-blown battle for influence. For President Ruto and his UDA party, it's not just about one parliamentary seat. It's about proving that Western Kenya remains within their political reach. But what's unfolding on the ground tells a different story.
I've known Seth Panyako for over 10 years. By the time I've conceded, it is after I've assessed his abilities. I want to tell my people back home, retreat is not surrender.
The DAP DCP Alliance, forged between George Natembea's Democratic Action Party and Cleophas Malala's DCP, has joined forces, and they've thrown their full weight behind Seth Panyako. In a surprising twist, the DCP candidate stepped down for him, uniting two rival camps into a single formidable force, a move that has left UDA strategists on edge.
Mimi naona kule Malava ati wananunua watu kama njuku, wananunua watu kama kuku kwa soko, wanafanya namna hii. Usito wako namna gani, na ni juhudi ya kila Mkenya kupigania kuchukua hili taifa, kulirudi katika kurudisha taifa la Kenya katika mikono ya wananchi.
In Malava, Seth Panyako is not just a candidate. He is a son of the soil. He speaks the language of the people, literally and politically. His message resonates with the frustrations of ordinary voters, the rising cost of living, unfulfilled promises, and a growing sense that national leaders have forgotten them. To many residents, Panyako represents authentic leadership. A man who has walked with them, listened to them, and spoken truth to power. In contrast, his UDA opponent is increasingly viewed as a government project, a candidate seen as parachuted in to serve interest far from Malava's reality. And that perception alone could decide this election.
Wakati imefika wa sisi wenyewe kama jamii ya Mlembe kujichagulia yule kiongozi ambaye tunataka. Hatutakubali kuletewa vibaraka wa viongozi. Hatutaki mambo ya yesa.
Let's look at the power players, the three heavyweights shifting the ground. But Panyako's surge isn't happening in isolation. Behind him stand three of the most vocal and influential leaders in Western region, each bringing firepower, credibility, and grassroots command. Who are they? George Natembea, the Trans Nzoia governor, has become the new face of Western assertiveness. His bold stance against what he calls political puppetry has energized voters who are tired of being used for political arithmetic every election cycle. Natembea's influence across the greater Trans Nzoia Kakamega axis has turned Panyako's campaign into a regional movement for dignity and self-determination. Let's look at Cleophas Malala. Despite his former closeness to UDA, he now plays the ultimate wild card. His decision to align with Panyako through the DCP-DAP pact signals more than political calculation. It's a statement that the Luhya vote cannot be taken for granted. His aggressiveness, mobilization skills, and deep ties within the youth and clergy networks in Western Kenya have added real muscle to Panyako's campaign.
Lakini tukipiga hesabu kwamba Edgar akifika kwa debe na Panyako afike kwa debe, sisi wote tutapoteza.
And then there is the Senate Majority Whip, Boni Halwale, famously known as the bullfighter himself. His reputation as a fearless, outspoken defender of Western interests gives the alliance emotional and cultural depth. Though his position within UDA puts him in a delicate spot, his connection with the Malava grassroots and his subtle signals of sympathy have emboldened local voters who see Panyako as the people's choice. Together, Natembeya, Malala and Halwale represent a triad of influence, each commanding loyalty from different corners of Western Kenya's political mosaic.
Na hii itafanyika kama tunashinda kiti ya Malava na ile ya Mbere.
If Seth Panyako wins, it will be more than a by-election victory. It will be a statement that the Luhya vote can no longer be swayed by promises from Nairobi and that regional unity is taking shape faster than anyone anticipated. It would also send shockwaves through UDA's Western Kenya strategy, exposing cracks in President Ruto's 2027 re-election calculus. Because losing Malava in the backyard of a seasoned strategist like Halwale would not just bruise UDA's ego, it would question its entire Western outreach. So, as Malava heads to the polls, the stakes couldn't be higher. For President Ruto, it's a fight to prove his influence still runs deep. For Seth Panyako, it's a chance to show that genuine connection beats political machinery. And for the people of Western Kenya, it's a moment to speak in one voice, a voice that might just redefine Kenya's 2027 political map. Thank you for watching. Look out for our next episode. This is Inside the Calling.